So we'll get set up at the table and start this project. Okay, so today the plan is to make some flowers, spring flowers. So here's a little example of some tiny ones I made, and there's another one which I put a little safety pin on. But I absolutely love them. So my plan today is I'm going to make some big ones to go in a vase and put a little stick in them, like a twig or a bit of dowel, not quite sure yet. So I got lots of round things because I don't know what size yet, because they are going to be bigger, way bigger. So I've got some coasters, I've got the circle to a kitchen roll holder, a bowl. It just depends on the size of the fabric I have, because I've got loads of scraps. So the biggest I can go, I'm going to probably do all different size flowers, so we'll see how it goes. So let's start. Let's see how big I can actually go. I'll start with that. And I normally use chalk, but I've just got a pencil. I'm just going to use a pencil today for this. It's actually a bit of a weird circle, this one, so it's a bit curved on the edge. It's not as easy as just a flat edge. That'll do, that'll do. Get another one. That looks like the good side. So we're going to fold once, and then we're going to fold again. And then this whole bit here, we're just going to make a knot on that side, and we're just going to go in and out. Give it a little pull, and then we have a petal. And we're going to do the same with the rest. Look at that. Just pull that tight, and then I'm going to go through this side, pull them tightly together, and then attach it back through. And then I'm gonna, at the back, make sure that I've got a little knot holding those together. Do a little knot in there, another little knot just to be safe. And then we're going to get something to go on there. Now we can either put a big button or some felt. But that's what we've got, look at that. Beautiful. So for the centre of your flower, you can either use a really big button. So I've got loads of buttons in here. Really like big buttons, something like that. Or you can put some felt on it and then a button. So I've got felt and a button on that one. So just a circle of felt, and then I put a circle of felt on the back just to seal it. So you can see over there, there's a bit of felt to seal the back. And then just one little button. So it's up to you. I've got loads of lovely buttons. Oh, orange looks good. So I'll have a little play around with those and see what I come up with. But I collect loads of my scraps of felt as well, so I just need to cut a very small circle. So again, I need something small to draw around, which, I've got a little lid. That's a bit big actually. It's quite big. I'm going to find something small to draw around, and then I'm going to draw around my felt and cut a little circle. I reckon that. Perfect, perfect. I'm going to draw around this twice because I need one for the back and one for the front. Little scissors need to be used. So then you can have a little look and see what you like. Now I think it needs a little bit of something. I think it needs a button on there. So we've got the back one, and that is where we get our stick, and we're going to put our stick behind there as well. So I need to find a little stick for it. Oh, I could just go big. I do quite like that. Yeah, I might go for that. And then we'll just tie a knot at the back, needle through the loop, do that again, needle through the loop, and then we're going to attach this with almost like a blanket stitch, I think. Got lots of sticks.
Mommy, wait there.
Yeah.
I didn't mean the car.
You...
Mini toy car.
Mini toy car?
Yeah, I need a tiny car.
Find a little gap.
Mommy, I need to erase it.
There's a little gap there.
Oh, now it's the wood.
I might just use that one for another one. Yeah, as long as you leave a little gap in your stitches. Because I've done a running stitch, it naturally has a gap. So it works quite well. There we are. There we are. So I decided to go for a running stitch, that way I could just pierce right through the back of the work into the front, and I can just do a little dashed line of a stitch, and I think that looks quite neat. That's it. So you can see my little running stitch on there. That holds it quite nicely. And then the back is ready for us to put our last piece on. Now before we do that, we can glue it in place first. It might actually be a bit easier. But you can glue your stick in place first, or it could be a twig or a piece of dowel, and then sew around it. So I'm going to go and find a stick. We can take it off whenever we want to and put a little safety pin in and wear it if we want to. So you can almost have it as an interchangeable thing. And this one's on a bit of dowel, but they look quite nice on a random stick from the garden. I think they look quite good. You can also use those little, those green, is it like floristry sticks? I don't know what they're called. But I think these are quite sweet. Or you could always glue the stick on the back.